Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Dennis Cabasco, and I am the president of the North Carolina Science Leadership Association, and I am super excited to be here with you today. Just so we're all sure about where we are, I'm going to share my screen with everyone, and that way, hopefully, you all can kind of be sure that you're in the right place. So you're at table number 5. Again, our title is Providing Leadership Opportunities for North Carolina's STEM Leaders. This is the information that we're hoping to share with you today. The North Carolina Science Leadership Association's mission is to provide leadership opportunities for folks in both formal and informal science education by offering a forum for exchanging ideas and information, advancing quality STEM instruction, and advocating education policies and legislation. And myself, I introduced myself, Elisa Wycliffe is here with us today from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, and Pat Shane from the North Carolina Science Leadership Association is here as well. And I'm currently an associate professor at the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. I do want to share with you just our webpage, because I think this is really an important place to go and get all the information that we're hopefully going to engage and try to talk with you this afternoon or this evening or this morning, I'm sorry. As you can see here on our homepage, we are working with some great folks across the state, from the North Carolina Science, Mathematics, and Technology Education Center to the Burroughs Wellcome Foundation, Explore Learning, Pasco, Texas Instruments, Carolina Biological, Delta Education, FOSS, and Learn Ed Notebook. So these are all of our partners, and they help support the work that we do. One of the things I want to raise your attention, not only about our organization, but we reach out to our membership and try to provide them with information-rich environments. For instance, webinars. In lieu of the fact that we're not able to meet face-to-face, we're super excited to put together a compendium of monthly webinars for our folks to engage with. As you can see here, we have a link to a variety of those webinars. We'd encourage all of you to take part in those. You do have to be a member, but being a member of our organization also has a lot of other benefits associated with simply just our webinars. And you can see kind of the topics that we've identified here, and you can explore those at your leisure. One of the important places I always want to refer folks to is our About page, which kind of gets a little bit at our mission, which I just brought into the conversation a few minutes ago, and it's actually in our introductory statement, but also our vision, right? I mean, so we really want to engage folks in authentic networking. We want to celebrate science education leaders, support emerging science education folks, and then, of course, advocate innovative practice in North Carolina. And so that's built into our mission, built into our vision, and it's critically important part of what we do. I've also included a Google slide presentation, which you can view, as well as a bunch of documents that'll help give you a little bit more of a deeper dive into who we are. Again, I talked a little bit about the upcoming meetings, i.e. our webinar series. We do provide awards. There's a Gatling Award for Outstanding Science Education Leadership that we give every year, and a Jackson Distinguished Service Award as well. We also provide our membership with opportunities to lead. We have an amazing Science Leadership Fellows program that you may have heard about. Every 2 years, we walk our emerging educators and we work with them to build out their leadership skill set, so that way they can return back to their counties, return back to the universities, return back to their informal learning settings, return back to their classroom with a set of skills that hopefully will enable them to take that next step in their careers. So we encourage folks to take a look at that program. We also have an opportunity where you can get involved, right? And so if you want to be a part of the organization, you obviously would become a member first, but after that, there's lots of leadership opportunities, from committees to directors to a variety of other ways in which you can engage. Advocate is one of the big things that we do in our organization. We have a committee devoted just to advocacy, and part of their recommendations when the pandemic hit was to, start a webinar series and be involved. And we've got lots of other opportunities as well that you can explore. We maintain some resources here. For instance, we have position statements, for the most recent being our recent statement of anti-racist support, as well as our statement on virtual learning. And so these are two statements that we felt like we needed to make in the spring and the summer of this past year to kind of advocate again for science leaders and the work that they do all across our great state. So you can see that we have sponsorship support here on a variety of the tools that they offer, as well as other types of resources. We maintain a lot of tools that can serve you well in terms of wanting to be more successful in STEM education and leadership in STEM education. And one of the things I also want to refer us to is we have a newsletter that comes out about 4 times a year. You'll see a message from the president here, but then you'll also see a variety of other different ways in which we want to communicate with our membership and try to keep them up to speed. We maintain and continue to develop a strong social media presence, which we think is really, really important. And I don't want to take up too much time because I know you're going to have an opportunity to interface with us in our presentation today, but this at least will give you a kickstart into the North Carolina Science Leadership Association and a lot of the critical work that we do every single day in science ed as it relates to making sure that we effectively serve our membership in ways that that you can see here as I'm sharing on our webpage. Thank you for joining us, and feel free to engage and ask us any questions that you see pertinent. Again, thank you very much.